Hi, my name is Ilma and welcome to my channel. I have been posting Christian blogs 13 straight years every day. Today I'd like to share 1 Corinthians 7 verses 25 to 31. Here's God's word. Now concerning the betrothed, I have no command from the Lord, but I give my judgment as one who by the Lord's mercy is trustworthy. I think that in view of the present distress, it is good for a person to remain as he is. Are you bound to a wife? Do not seek to be free. Are you free from a wife? Do not seek a wife. But if you do marry, you have not sinned. And if a betrothed woman marries, she has not sinned. Yet those who marry will have worldly troubles, and I would spare you that. This is what I mean, brothers. The appointed time has grown very short. From now on, let those who have wives live as though they had none, and those who mourn as though they were not mourning, and those who rejoice as though they were not rejoicing, and those who buy as though they had no goods, and those who deal with the world as though they had no dealings with it. For the present form of this world is passing away. 1 Corinthians 7, 25 to 31. Here's my poem. Troubles of this world. As you live in this world, be ready to face trials. When you are married, you will encounter more of it. When two different people come and live together, more patience and acceptance are required for harmony. If you approach troubles as opportunities to trust in the Lord, it will be life lessons instead, so you can overcome this world. Here's my commentary. Paul warns the church to view the world in a spiritual perspective. He presents troubles in a way that will not defeat their faith. Instead, he prepares them for situations that may bring about more trials and adversities in their lives. He is actually teaching them to learn to be content in whatever situation they are in. He gives them training to face life without unrealistic expectations by making them focus on what their conditions in life are. He advises them to stay put in whatever they are in at the time the Lord called them. I got married as I was approaching my 50s. I can attest to what Paul is saying, that there are more troubles in marriage rather than being single. I didn't have to consider someone else's view on something or their family upbringing. It was less problematic being single. Here's my reflection. Share some troubles that marriage brings that singlehood doesn't. Well, I just mentioned it a while ago that you need to consider someone else's point of view different from yours, because you were both raised in different background. Could be different cultures, different generation, different kinds of family, and so on. Personalities. Now, when you are single, you're only dealing with your own culture, upbringing, with your own struggles, with your own personal struggles. But when you are in a marriage, you're dealing with your own struggles, dealing with your own struggles of your spouse. You're dealing with having better skills in resolving differences and conflicts. Especially when you're raising children, it's harder, because if one person is raised in a certain way and the other is different, then you deal with all these challenges that come with marriage. But it doesn't mean that marriage is all the way bad, because there are also many advantages of being married. So when you're married, somebody is a helper. Somebody takes care of something that you cannot take care of. Someone is there to love you outside of yourself. Someone is there to be a mirror to you when you're doing bad or when you are struggling with something. When you're single, it's hard to detect what is going on inside you, because we are our worst enemy. We are the most we are the one who deceives ourselves the most, because we have certain ideals and this is what's happening, and sometimes it takes another person to show you that you are going this direction and you can't see that. So there will always be trouble when we are still alive in this world, because this world is corrupt. This world is the domain of Satan. So it's good that Paul warns us to view the world as not a perfect world, or as not a world that will be making our lives comfortable. It's a world that we need to remember that we are in this world. This is not our destination. This is just a stopover. But we need to remember that we live in the spirit as well, not just in the physical. So it's important that we use these troubles as a stepping stone, so that we can be able to live for eternity when the time comes that Jesus is coming back. Thanks for watching. I hope you check my website at ILMA'S.com for artworks, photographs, and a copy of this blog. Please subscribe to my channel on YouTube so I could make more videos and bring you the good news. If you haven't already, I have done about 4,000 videos in the years I've been doing this daily. Just type on YouTube or Google search ILMA'S Poem Devotional. So put on the comments, what troubles did your marriage bring to you aside from your being single? Thanks for watching.